welcome to the Horror at Highrook. This is a game that's taken 2 years to be developed by an indie developer, solo indie developer, who just really put his heart and soul into this game. It's a card game narrative RPG, and our task as a group of investigators is to find the family that's gone missing, to uncover the secrets. We can summon dark entities, we can craft protection items and more, and I thought it would be a great way just to see what the game's like, so you can decide if you want to get it as a full game or if it tickles your fancy, or if it doesn't, that's also okay. If you do enjoy the game, you can get it on Steam. It came out in May. And yeah, let's have a go. So we're going to start a new game. Highrook Estate. Highrook, an aristocratic eyrie of cold rock and rain. Melancholy shadow overlooking the port at Black Sands. At the summit of its great cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. The Acheron family. Once respected by the city elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It is rumored he turned to the Seekers' Communion for support shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seekers' Communion is a secretive organization of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the country and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. Council investigation. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands mayor, Lord Elliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Okay, so let's see what we can uncover and see if we can figure out what happened to the family. Have they left the house? Are they stuck there? I think this is going to be a very different experience. I don't think I've ever played a game that looks like this when I saw the trailer. And we have got Chapter 1. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond. The adage of the deep-spired church. Alrighty, gameplay guide. Welcome to the Horror at Highrook, a card-crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To discover the family's fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mysteries, and you are encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. There is rarely a penalty for failure, and if you reach the dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed to the bottom left to help get you started. You can close this window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections listed to the left and to learn more about the game system. This guide is always accessible from the in-game menu, so you can return to it at any time. Let's give it a look. The game board. The game takes place on a plan view of the house. The board shows the various rooms, corridors, and outside areas of the estate. Some locations will be unavailable when the game begins, and it is your job to work out how to access them. You can get information about a room by selecting its title bar or any of the cells that make up the room itself. This will show you a description of the room and its associated attributes. All rooms and cards have attributes listed in their description. Looks like, okay, speak, key, food, drink, etc. These attributes help to connect items and locations. For example, the memories attribute is present on both the library codex and the archives room, meaning you can use the codex there. Placing cards and characters in correct rooms allow you to perform tasks. Executing tasks how you uncover new items and progress in the game. You can zoom in and out of the board with the mouse wheel and pan around. Okay, that's fine. Cards. Cards represent characters and objects you can interact with. Clicking on a card will give you more information about its potential uses. The main types of cards are as follows. Character cards. Display the status attributes of a character needed to perform tasks. Task focus cards, items that can be used as the focus of a task needed to perform tasks. Task support cards, items that add extra points to an attribute to help complete a task, and then information cards that present story fragments and hints. Some cards have a glowing border. This means the card holds important story information and you are required to read it before continuing with your investigation. The main use of cards is to perform tasks in matching rooms. Tasks are described in the following section. Okay, tasks. Each room contains a special task card square. If you place a task focus card in the square with an attribute that matches the room inspector will show information about the task and the attribute level needed to perform it. Room tasks always require a character card to be present in the local character square. This character can contribute their own attribute levels to the task. For example, Atticus could add a +1 corporate to the total paths attribute required for a task. Harder tasks require high levels of an attribute. You can place additional support cards in the room in any square to help you meet the challenge. For example, a tracker's guide might need a +1 paw to the total. Once the requirements are met, you can then execute the task. You cannot move cards or characters while they are engaged in a task, so plan carefully. If a task produces a card, but the task room is full, the new card will be placed into the temporary storage area. Then we've got characters. In addition to investigating the mysteries of Highrook, you need to keep your team alive and well. Each character has a set of supporting skill attributes to help in tasks and 4 vital statistics that define their health and state of mind. Injury, this represents how hurt a character is. If it reaches 100%, the character will be incapacitated and unable to perform any task except to recover their health. Fatigue, this increases with each task performed. When a character becomes excessively tired, they might begin to fail at the task they are given. Hunger, character gets hungry over time. If left unfed, they will eventually suffer injury from starvation. Madness. Characters lose sanity when facing horrors or performing certain tasks. High levels of madness can cause characters to behave erratically. You can treat these negative conditions by sleeping in the guest rooms, consuming food and medicine in the dining room. You can also change how much impact these stats have in the game options menu. And timers. In the top right of the screen, that's up there, is a sundial. This displays the current in-time game and the number of days you have been in the manor. You can use the buttons beneath the sundial to control the speed of the game or the keyboard. You can also pause and unpause the game at any time. All tasks take a specific amount of time to perform, and certain in-game events are also triggered by the passage of time. Don't be afraid to pause frequently, especially if you want to read everything. Beneath the sundial is a button to access Records panel, a storage space for information cards. You can send information cards to the Records panel by right-clicking to bring up the context menu, or by using the button in the inspector. Storing cards can help you keep the board less cluttered, and you can always read them later. Alrighty. So we have our board, we have a council missive that's glowing there. Introductory tasks, move the camera with the right mouse button, zoom in with the scroll, forage the cliffs, decipher a book, and eat a basic meal. So we're going to click, we've got here the locked rooms are the child's room, schoolroom, laboratory, Lord's chamber, study, forge, well house, chapel, cellars. Then we've got the guest room, where we can sleep, the dining hall where we can eat and get medicine, kitchen where I'm assuming food's made, archives where we can read things, the machine room where I assume we can make stuff, and then we've got the cliff top here. So we have got a council missive. And I think it says we can pause the time, right? Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facilities. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. The Acherons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seekers Communion. Please treat any evidence you might find as confidential and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further details on this unusual event. Lord Mayor Alliston. Okay, so we've got Scholar Vitali. I see Mayor Alliston is as conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Blackhurst has been involved for more political point scoring than out of respect for our knowledge, but perhaps I can track down the books that Acheron borrowed from us last year. Vitali sighs and rolls his eyes. Mechanist Asta. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Aliston's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such we are obligated to respond. At least they have provided us with some tools to begin our work. We should take the supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents. Atticus Hawke. I don't much like Aliston either, but he pays well. And I certainly don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble in all those old tomes. Atticus shuffles impatiently. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Spoken like a true Old weather? Vitali shakes his head dismissively. Don't worry, my friend. You will be away from bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Fewer insults, more action. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cairncross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. Asta draws a mechanist key driver from her belt and approaches the crate. Okay, so move the supply crate task card into the task slot of the machine room. Okay, and then the mechanist, and then operating the crate, click on the room title bar, and then select Start Tasks. Okay. The acrid smell of engine oil permeates the space, propagated by hidden fans and snaking ducts. Mechanical computers hum softly, anchored with cables like metal roots, their punch card ports eager for data. Okay, we've got 6 more seconds. Okay, task complete. We received a spyglass, a night lamp, a library codex, an equipment note. I see we also have a Senville Gazette here. Okay, so let's close that. Let's pause. Let's read. Senville Gazette. A vanishing at Highrook. The Acheron family, one of the city's most notable houses, have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. A delivery boy from Direwich Market discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor a week ago. Entering the building, he found the property abandoned and in disarray, as if witness to a violent storm. The Acherons were nowhere to be found, and their servants, a maid and warden, were also missing. The High Council announced that it has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate this disturbing disappearance. Send to records. I'm sure we can send this missive to records as well. Let's read the equipment note. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them as instructed. Spyglass, a high-quality binocular set from the workshop of Ashburg, intended for use in hunts or expeditions. Night lamp, a sporific nightlight from the mechanist workshops of Venatus. Its gentle hum and soft light promotes slumber even in disturbing surroundings. Okay, so that'll help us sleep. The library codex, provided by the scholar of Bleakhurst, a catalogue of archive filing systems and nomenclature. Good luck in your investigations. Okay, so first things first, I think that the library codex, a well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College, describing the canonical organization of archives and texts. It should allow us to locate useful items within the organizational chaos of the archives. We're going to put this into the task slot, and we're going to use the scholar. And we're going to get him to boxes and artifacts and trinkets way down the dust-laden shelves, some locked and others spilling open. Between the creaking stacks, books and folders lie piled in mouldering heaps like papery stalagmites. We want to start the task. Got you. Okay, we need to play. And then I'm thinking that Atticus can use the spyglass on the cliff tops. Freezing cliffside is punctuated by sparse grey trees and treacherous paths. Scrawny goats and ragged seabirds weave in and out of the salt mist. The smog of black sands rises up in the distance. Okay, so here we got Puzzling Journal. A collection of images and torn out pages crammed into an ink-stained notebook. Some of the text is readable, but much of it is written in some sort of cipher. We can perform a task with this card in the study. Okay. Oops, I'm going to do that. The study's up here. Locked by the prince of a solid mechanist lock, a clockwork device of dials and pistons that seals the entrance with a web of metal bands. Wiring leading from the mechanism indicates that it might be controlled remotely. Okay, so now Atticus found us Simon's note. Okay, so that journal. So you can perform a task with this card in the study. Right. Then we've got Simon's note. Let's pause again. Simon's note number 1. Yesterday, Pa made me get some weird necklace from the cave under the house. Down there, the tunnels get all twisted. It was scary. I think maybe smugglers left it for him. Pa said not to put it on, but it was shining when I dug it up like a red star. I wanted to wear it really bad, but it hurt when I did, like nettles all over. I took it off quick. It's in the chapel now, and Pa goes there at night and makes strange sounds, like he's crying. I worry he is putting it on and it's hurting him like it hurt me. I hate it. I want to throw it away, but Pa says no. He is grumpy. He shouted at me the other day for doing drawing in the study. So now I play outside now. I don't mind. I like watching the birds, but it feels extra cold today. Okay, so that's storable. And we have a raven's cap. These ink-stained button mushrooms represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pain. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if we are feeling lucky. Consuming these mushrooms raw can provide keys or potions, inspiration, but can also make you ill. Okay, we're going to leave that there for now. Thank you for that. That's the library codex. So now we need to, what is this composer section? Space together fragments of meaning and make them whole again. Oh, okay, so that's puzzles and stuff we can reform there. So let's put these in temporary storage. Let's take that out. Let's put that there. Oh, it's a non-matching card, right? Because that's got to go into the study. I'm going to put that down there. This can be used in guest rooms, so we'll put that there. This can be used in the study, and this is used on the cliff tops. Use the spyglass again. Let's use the codex again. And I don't know. We can't use that yet because that's not a supporting card. That's got to be done in the study. This is going to go into the dining room. Question is, who do we use it in the dining room? Okay, so you 2 minutes and you 2 minutes. Oh, I've got to press. Okay, that I'm going to keep forgetting. Oh no, 15 seconds. Okay, let's see what we come up with here. Decipher a book, eat a basic meal. I don't really want to eat these mushrooms. All right. Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse lived in a house, not his house, but the house of a great king. Now, some people don't like mice in their homes, but the king was always asleep and dreaming, so Mr. Mouse was free to wander the house without fear. Most mornings, Mr. Mouse would climb up the curtains and look out of the windows, gazing across the ash-colored land to the river beyond. He knew that the river was the place where visitors would arrive, their feet making pretty patterns in the grey sand. He wanted to visit the river, but he was afraid that he would get lost on the way, so instead of venturing outside, he would explore the house and talk to its dreams. Interesting, okay. And here we've got tracing charcoal. Its dark dust coats everything in a fine film, revealing the patterns of fingerprints and scars. We can use this to reveal hidden marginalia and erase notes in journals and tomes. And we've got a pinch of reactive powder scraped from the briny efflorescence of aged Highrook stone, a useful reagent in chemical processes. This catalyst can support our activities in the laboratory, which is up here but is also locked. So, okay, so we've got the charcoal and we've got that. Don't need that. Who do we want to eat? Should we get I think we should get the scholar. Let's let the scholar eat a mushroom. What should be a convivial space is ruined by the presence of disturbing claw marks across the main dining table. Claw marks. Okay, sorry, buddy, but you are going to be sad. air of nausea. Those Martians disagreed with me. They must have been on the turn. The ripe flesh has left sickening scent in the air. Increase the injury level of nearby characters for every hour. Oh, help me. Oh gosh. Memory, secrets, incantations, injury 2%. Fatigue 35. Oh, 3%. I don't really know how to... Okay, we can... Oh, there's the doctor. Yay! Dr. Caligar. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Dywich yesterday. The fellow had developed Jackson's compliance. Bones like rubber, most intriguing. Dr. Caligar's fingers lace and unlace. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here recently to tend to the Ackerson's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. Fortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Dr. Caligar, your late arrival is of no matter. We have barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanism locks. I believe that one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. Ah, I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code. Yay! We should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Very smart, Miss Gallagher, but I don't surprise me. You were sharp as a blade when you fixed me up and my crew from Kiel fever last spring. Saved us from right wrecking, you might say. And he seems almost coy. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shipment stuff, just let me know. Right, so we've got the lab code in the machine room. And we're going to put the doctor in the machine room. Okay. That's interesting. We can perform the task with a card in the machine room. I don't think we use the spyglass as a support card. The place is a haven for Germans. I still think it should be the doctor, no? Requires 2. Dr. Caligar is 0. She's got 1. What does he have? He's got 1. Scholar? He's got none. Okay, let's put these guys back to where they were. So how? We don't have anything we can cook. Place a victuals task card in the thing slot. You know what we'll do? He can sleep. I also just want to turn the music down a little bit. Oops. Music volume. Okay. So that music was just like properly in my ear. Alright, so he's sleeping. Everything is moldy, yeah, I know. After all, okay, no requirements met. What have we got? Gift of the monkey. Okay, so now let's see here. We've got the mechanist. And we've got a supporting card. Can we do it now? Yes. Okay, oh, we've got raw meat. Fantastic. So you can cook so long. And we've got moon grain as well. Right, we've opened the laboratory, so let's put the doctor in there. Simon's note 2. I'm getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves and the hurt from the necklace is still there. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room. I'm waiting for Amy to make a special sleepy drink. I really do not like being sick. Maybe the bell has put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa does not seem to care. He is still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyways, Amy says it's better not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and strange of late. He's not like his normal self. This note confirms what I had already suspected. Simon's illness was some form of otherworldly malady, contracted when his father involved the boy in his occult research. Dr. Kelleher dusts her mask and begins to pace around the room. No wonder my colleagues couldn't identify the cause of this problem. I only wish I had been there to examine him. His description of the ailment and the pain, it's most intriguing. The poor mite. His father is nothing but a coward, sending his son in the undercovers because he daren't go there himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet, he looked down at us dark folk if he passed us in the street. Bah! Atticus, it is not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals, simply to follow his trail. Vitalia opens his arms in an appeal for calm. But we can agree that the son's illness was related to his father's work. We should try to find this bell. I would like to know how it is involved in the Seeker's plans. Okay, so that we can send. Now we can put the doctor up here. You're cooking, so that's fine. Okay, basic meal. How is your hunger? 28, 26, 36. All right. So let's put the meal there. Let's let Scholar eat the meal. Maybe he'll feel better. You can make some moon grain. Start task. Okay, so I heard the bell. My cat seems satisfied at least. Okay, that's great. We can continue in the archives. Right, Doctor. What are we doing with you? Moonshine. Okay, we won't put that in the dining room yet. A small dingy clinic, its scarred desk crammed with analytical chemicals and broken scientific tools. Despite its decrepit condition, we could use this space for alchemical needs. Okay, we've got a study code in the machine room. It appears a key code of some kind. Right, let's do you, and let's start the task. You can come down here and you can search. You can continue. Ah, we've got the study. Let's pause. Gideon's note. Question mark? To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it's too late, I will close the doors, I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments, and I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Acheron we find in its garbled paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsessions really had driven him insane. Asta looks disturbed. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Atticus' brows knit together with suspicion. He could be trying to set up someone to take the blame for whatever happened to his family, or maybe he just went mad sitting up here with all his weird books. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Acheron was an accomplished academic. I do not think we can simply dismiss his writings as the babblings of a madman. I feel there is truth in his words, disturbing though they may be, but it is too soon to say what this outburst really means. Okay, so that can go into records. Simple trowel can be performed in the courtyard. Okay. Atticus is still... Oh, yes, because I've paused. Fragment of something more. Okay, a dark fragment, a glimpse. Okay, so we're going to put the fragment in the composer. Right. Okay, let us continue. You're looking. Vitali's note. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything that he can't immediately hold or see. He's an unsophisticated bear, something I might find appealing in other circumstances. But I must remain focused on our task and advocate for brains over brawn. I'm sure that Bleakhurst sent me here because of my interest in arcane texts. They may disapprove of my specialism publicly, but they benefit from it privately. Despite common belief, many of the occult theories promoted by the Seekers have authentic grounds. It would be great vindication if I were to unearth proof that my focus of study was not in vain. Okay. Right, so we have some more raw meat. A ruined pot. An old pot earthed from a pile of debris abandoned on the cliff tops. Its mudsear surface displays mysterious runic markings. Might be useful for something if we can discover its provenance. Okay, that can be in the study. Where was that? That was there. Let's read the Seeker's letter. Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noticed. You are new to the communion, yet we already sense great potential in your practice. As discussed, we will aid you in your work and provide such guidance as we can. In return, you must follow that guidance and pledge yourself to our order. As you are aware, Highrook rests above the Black Sands undercoves, a network of subterranean smuggling routes and hidden chambers. An old seeker sanctuary still lies within those caves. Descend and locate the shrine if you can. We believe objects of great power still remain there, hidden in that gloom, the communion. Okay. Right, so we want you to check out this ruined pot. Oh, in the study. Right, study. The requirements not met. Okay, well, let's let Atticus do whatever he needs to do in the courtyard. Still don't have anything for the doctor. Got raw meat. I suppose you can cook some raw meat. You can cook meat. You're digging. You don't... Oh, Atticus is exhausted. Okay, so... I need him to finish this, so he needs to go and sleep. I failed, too tired for this. Okay, so you're going to go there and you're going to sleep for a bit. You made a basic meal. That's great. Decipher a book. Well, you can continue here. You're in the machine room, but I don't have anything for you. Although, okay, you are okay to do that. Gift of the monkey, you can do that. And as soon as you are done, you can go up there and you can... Gift of the monkey. It's Dr. Kelliger exhausted. She hasn't even done anything. Fine, sleep. Yeah, this is for you here. Dream leaf. A fragile rose with a crown of deep purple petals. Concoctions made from this delicate plant are rumored to instill vivid dreams and nighttime visions. The city's mystics often endorse its use as catalyst for seances and fortune telling. Okay, so you're going to go there when the doctor's done. You're going to open this box. I don't want you used yet. Puzzling journal. We can perform this in the study. Okay. Can you do this journal here? Right, you can. Great. We're going to do that puzzling journal then as well. You're sleeping. You're going to do that. 1 and 1 makes 2. We need 3. 6. You've got the trowel, which you will start. You start in that. You're sleeping. Okay, so let's play. This is interesting. Then as soon as the doctor's finished sleeping, she can do the dream leaf. Sleep offers some repairs. Okay, cool. Let's set you... Oh, that's 2. Alright, oil bud. Oh my goodness. Introductory steps complete. You've completed introductory steps. Refer to this guide in-game menu. Match attributes for rooms. Okay, that's fine. Great. Oil bud is greasy and thick-stem plant. And do it in the laboratory. So can you do this one at least? Yes. Great. Focus fern. Okay, this can be done in the kitchen. You found a note, so let's pause. Gideon's note 2. I have the Valhassa tear and the fragments to accompaniment, but at what cost? My son brought more than just a relic back from the depths. He is afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. The doctors from Cain's Cross could not help him, and he is now so frail that I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance for him via my work or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I am sealing the chapel, just as I have closed the laboratory. I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Too late, buddy boy. Okay, we've got another fragment. Are you able to decipher this one? Okay, great. You can continue digging. What do we have here? A gift of the snake. Pulling on my limbs like a second skin, but I'm not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me. A vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. I'll support +1. Gift of speaking. Okay, you are there and you are there. How is everybody's... Okay, so Asta's nearly exhausted. Atticus is fine. Tully's nearly exhausted and the doctor's fine. Okay, let us continue. We do have 2 puzzle pieces, which we will then obviously... Alcoholism. If the addiction is not fed, the sufferer suffers. The character will suffer an injury each dawn unless they have a drink of alcohol in the previous 24 hours. Doctor? Oh, machine oil. Right. You are now able to do that. Thank you. Okay, doctor, you know what? You can have some moonshine. You've got another piece. Okay. It's my old friend, she says. And we don't have enough yet. You're busy doing that. You've done Healing Spring, which goes in the lab. And again, the oil bud. Can you do this one? Great. We found Gideon's note. The dream leaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it. A relic of Valhassa, a glowing shard of light, an ancient pendant buried deep in the chamber of undercoves, just as the Seekers said. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He is nimble, and the Itchies sleep even lower than the Seekers. And the Itchies sleep even lower than the Seekers' caves, so I knew he would be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he found the pendant, returning it proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. I hope one day to show him the wonders he helped bring forth, but for now, just a few more fragments and I can complete the first steps of my journey. Okay. Atticus, what did we say? You were hungry. Focus and study. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's see. You're busy with that. You're going to be busy. You're busy with that. You don't have anything to study. Your hunger's only 16. Atticus' hunger's at 48. So I think Atticus can do one more dig. You're busy. You're busy. You can sleep here, but I want you to sleep with the dream leaf. Oh, it's a non-matching card. Alright, because we haven't done the dream leaf yet. That's fine. You are quite tired, but let's let you cook. Oh, gosh. Atticus, you can't do anything. Okay. Let everybody do their business. Okay. The mechanics is exhausted. A dream draft. Dream draft! A tonic frowned upon by the dispensaries of Cane Cross Yard. It is said to be a powerful soporific and one that elicits wild dreams. Calico studies the bottle, swirling the contents around as if to incite some response. Lord Acheron grew this plant for a reason. If we were to use it in the place of the night lamp before sleep, we might find out why. Right, okay, that is kind of what I wanted to do. Do we use her or do we use Atticus? I think we should use Atticus. I know you're getting tired, love. Delivery note. Dear X, please find your order enclosed. Firstly, the soporific draft you requested from Cane Cross. Be aware that its effects can be quite potent. Take a dose in place of your usual nightcap to encourage exotic dreams. Erotic. Secondly, the vellum from Deep Spy Library. Our operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract the pages you described. As usual, there is no return process should you decide the item is not what you require. We must also remind you that it would be imprudent to mention this or any other transactions in public. SM. Okay, and we've got another one. Okay. And there's another healing sprig that we can do in the laboratory. Right, she is exhausted, so you know what? She can just have a sleepy sleep. Atticus can now eat something. Let's see. You can start that progress. Atticus is cooking. I want you to sleep next with the dream draft, so that's fine. Okay. Right, so we've got 4 out of the belch. Okay, so he's obviously fine. My vitality is restored, okay? Great. Can you do this now? Great. You've slept. I want you to sleep with the... Oh, I must examine. Document box. A package of some sort has been delivered. Atticus shifts the leather-bound box with his boot. I haven't seen anyone drop it off, but I guess we need to keep an eye out for other staff that might appear. Excuse me. Indeed, Atticus. I recall the Acrodans often employed couriers to gather items from the town, especially so as they began to withdraw from Black Sands themselves. Okay, well... Oh, sorry, that's got to go into the archive, doesn't it? You... not fatigued. Okay, so you can go there. It's a non-matching card. Laboratory again. Okay, hang on. What is an echo? Increase madness level. Okay, that's great. What is this? Healing dose. Okay, that's cool. Document box. Requirements not met. Seriously. You are a useless doctor. Right. I still want you to sleep with the dream potion. You can continue digging. How are you doing? You're pretty hungry. Let's make you cook. Everything is moldy. We've got another machine oil, which gives us... Sleep is restorative. Dream of the cliffs. A drawing from a dream hastily sketched on torn notepaper. I'm standing in the sea of sallow grass, the wind folding it around my feet in waves. A pale child, Akron's son, is here. He looks at me quizzically and then points toward the silhouette of a rocky granite outcrop on the distant bleak cliffside. When I turn back, he is gone, but the shape of the stone stays in my mind as I wake. Perhaps there's somewhere here, somewhere in the side of the mansion. Okay, so great. This can go to the cliff top. When Atticus has finished that, you can go back to the study. Nightlight can go back here. You need 3 focus. You're only a level 1. You're quite... let's just let you sleep. Okay. Oh, we've got Caligo's note to read as well. Caligo's note 1. I have only been here a few days, but this place is already beginning to get under my skin. It doesn't help that I can't access my own medicine here. I need to find some organic evidence of the family if I am to to be able to properly employ my skills. But as always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of an organic trail paired with the grief of yet another death. And I've seen too much death in my work already. It is why I blunt the sharpness of the world with drink. On another note, it seems that I have met the hireling Atticus before. I do remember the incident at Aldworth and its hulking presence. He's a crude man, but an impressive physical specimen. Okay. Thanks for that, Doc. You're sleeping, you're cooking, you finished digging. How's your fatigue? You need to sleep next. It's healing spring oil bud. I like to keep them all in their places, you know? Okay, let's continue. No requirement not met. Okay, so you are locked there. You don't really have anything to do. LT helps focus the mind and sharpen intellect. So that's +1 key. So I wonder if we can now do that one. Great. Doctor can do the healing one. Atticus can go to bed. Okay. You, I suppose, can't do that. No. Okay, you're stuck there. Okay, what have we got? Cooking. Unmatched pot. The ruins around this kintsugi repaired pot seems to glow faintly like glyphs traced in ember. Indica Unmat was a respected herbalist, known for exotic and somewhat unorthodox dishes. She claims that the culinary benefits of this urn derived from the expert selection of spices she kept within it. Her competitors were less generous, asserting that any special flavoring came from the mysterious metal that held the shards together. But that is going to go in the kitchen. Okay. Atticus, let's... Oh, we don't have... Okay. Fine. Search the cliff top. So we've got another healing oil. And you may as well do that. We don't have anything to cook. It gives us... You will take that. Oh, you can also do that. Oh. Mr. Tubbs. Portly barrel of soft grey fur. This cement grey cat... Oh. Purrs industrially as he stalks the room of the house. Unperturbed by the living or the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewling for food or clawing for attention, an independent gentleman. His collar offers a name, but no provenance, as he is not referenced by any notes or journals here. Regardless, he patrols the corridors in the manner of a landlord inspecting his domain, pausing here and there to permit the occasional scratch behind these grey velvety ears. And a card in the dining room. Form a task with this card in the dining room. Oh. And corn. Why can't I move him to the dining room? Anyway. Can we do this now with him there? No, because he doesn't give us that. He gives us that. Alright, Atticus. Cook us something. Perhaps we should focus our efforts elsewhere for a while. An echo. The shadow of a child is here. Sometimes its presence flickers like a candle. Increase madness. Okay, we'll come to the courtyard then. Yes. I suppose you can look, hey? Unique, immovable, infinite uses. Okay, he's immovable. That's fine. What did you make? Moonshine. We're already on day 5. Can you believe it? You can eat. You can drink that. Okay. So, let's just check the fatigue. Okay, you guys are all pretty much fine. Purr. Let's let you come down here and swap you to Check out the cliff tops again. I don't have anything for you to make. Vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. I wonder if they can go like in there. This place is so primitive. Yeah. See, you need 3 and you're only a level 1. What did you find? Raven's cap and moon grain. Well, let's cook. Can you at least cook, Doctor? Oh, see, I can't. I've got to eat it. Should we see? Let's let the doctor eat this. You'll go there. Why don't you come and do that? Oh, you're starving. Great. Gift of the owl. That'll be you. You need to eat something. You need to cook. I don't have anything for you to eat, I'm afraid. Oh, we've got another dream leaf. I know you're wounded, my dear. I'm sorry. In the laboratory. My wisdom shall prevail. You've got moonshine for the doctor. And what do we have? Dream leaf. Can we do that? Oh no, wait. Dream leaf, the doctor can do the dream leaf. It's highly annoying. You're still starving and I can't make you any more food. Okay, you know what? Let's let you search from the cliff tops. I know you're injured, my dear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Each of us can perform a task with us. No, we can't. Gift of the owl, moonshine. Okay. Let's have you search again. You can cook. You'll probably end up having that later. You must also nearly be starving. Purr. Oh, you know what we can do though? Have you do that. This can also go in the kitchen. This can also go in the kitchen. Right. You can eat. You can make moonshine for yourself. Use the matrix. A machine overload card traced with a method. When using mechanical increase performance. Great. Some more raw meat. Continue and continue. And you are better now. Okay. Moonshine. We've got raw meat. Let's let you cook that. And you two are busy doing your job. Journal in the study. Right. Excellent. Moon grain. Let's have you dig a bit. Dr. Callagher's starving. Well, it's a good thing we made meat, hey? Are you also starving? No, you're exhausted. Okay, that's fine. An echo. Great. The next part of the drawing. I know you're exhausted, that's why you're going to go sleep now. Oh gosh, Atticus, you're also too tired. Okay. What did you find? Seeker's letter. Dear Gideon, the fragments of law are compelling. You are compiling are symbolic shards, scrapes of shattered knowledge. They may seem incomprehensible in isolation, but gather them and all Gather them all and absorb their lessons. Only then, when you assemble the whole, will a new rite be formed. The opening eye, the ashen hammer, the crimson chalice, the fallen sky. Each incantation opens the mind to deeper power and knowledge. Persist, brother. You are close to communion. Yeah, communing with the first circle of Nibiru. Once the eye has been opened, you will truly begin to see the glory that awaits. Okay. Are you fine now? Okay, cool. You need to sleep, buddy. Okay. Oh, we've got... Can we do that? Start the task with the cat. Pause quickly. I just want to read this note. Simon's illness is worsening. The communion tells me that the only cure lies in pressing onward, but I've already unleashed things I never wanted to see. This morning, the spawn of the first circle came again, writhing putrid grubs spilling out of the cracks in the boards. I do not know how to appease them, and I'm so tired. Things are becoming untethered. In my fatigue, I have mislaid the Valhalla, or is it mislaid itself? I must begin to hiding the tools and ritual fragments. I cannot have my family fall prey to their effects once again. Okay, you are going to continue with that. You're busy with that. You're sleeping. It's just you that's pretty much just chilling. I'll make some moonshine. Okay. Come here, you scamp. Better get up now, I guess. Right, you can take. No idea what that did. Oh, look at you with the lips. Oh, we don't want to put you there yet. There's an echo there. Tracker's guide. How to find the salt hair. Broken twig signs of the storm with the wind. We have uncovered a selection of expeditionary notes that might serve to aid our explorations in the cliffs. Great. Okay. Okay. Right, now we can do that. And we can put you up here, Doctor. You there. The vision was true. Right. Let's just see what's here. I did it. I took the necklace and hid it in my den. Pa forgot to lock the chapel, so I got it and stole it. It took a terrible long time to get it here. It was weird, heavy to carry. I'm all tired and hurting from being so poorly. I know I shouldn't have taken it. Pa will be angry, but I done not want it to hurt him and Ma. And maybe now it's outside the house, I might get better too. I hope so. I'm sorry. Oh, kiddo. We found the tear. Small pendant composed of a single brass clasp holding an eerie blood-red crystal. The interior of the tear seems to glow with liquid illumination as if it holds a strange boiling mist. The tear was recovered from a Valhassian burial site and brought to Black Sands during the Felt War. It is said that it can provide the wearer with power and insight, but will extract a toll on the user's body in return. Items of occult power such as this might be enhanced given the right location and offerings. Upgradable with an anvil. Okay, so that's fine. How are you doing, buddy? You're very tired. Why don't you go to sleep? And you, ma'am? You're also very tired. You can sleep next. You're busy with that. You're busy with that. You are getting hungry. Okay. You're checking meow. Another healing potion, that's great. Another oil. Righty-ho, sir. Right, you're better. You can now go sleep. That little management game, it's really cool. I'm very intrigued by the story. Perhaps we should focus our attention elsewhere. What did you do? Did you fuck it up? Okay, because you're starving, so you can go there. Why don't you come into the library with a cat bud? Sleep mends many woes. Yep, it does. Pain? Why are you in pain? You shouldn't be in pain, you're fine. Oh, we're gonna go here. Library Codex, you're busy with that. Tracker's Guide, okay. Cliff Tops. And again. There must be an explanation. Should we give you some shrooms? Talia, don't be ugly. Oh, you can dig. Okay, cool. Oh, you found raw meat, did you? Good job. Purr. Okay, Gift of the Owl. That's for the study. Talia. Sorry, my dog's being a cow. Focus fern. Let's do a focus fern, doctor. That's not... That goes here to be cooked, doesn't it? There's a basic meal. Okay. Your hunger's 28. Your hunger's 20. Your hunger's 70. Alright, we are putting you in there to eat something. You can't decode stuff in the archives. Oh, you can. Okay. Dream leaf. Damn roaches. Let's let you make a focus fern. Chemical worksheets. Detailed hand drawn. Right. Finally. Okay, let's open this document box. Nope, still can't open the document box. My goodness. We can do that. You made focus fern, which gives us one study. You can go dig some more. And you can start chatting with Mr. Tubbs. Okay, dream draft. Right, we will be putting that in there. What does your fatigue look like? 46. 67, right. Okay, so you're going to come down here. You're going to go there. You're going to... Why can't you sleep with that? Can you sleep with that? Yes, you can. Right, okay, you sleep there. You dig there. These can go up here. She'll need moonshine eventually. Let's see what else you can find in the archives. Esther? Yeah. Okay. Can be formed in the study. Right. Doctor can have her moonshine. You found another focus fern. Atticus horse is exhausted. That's fine. Good timing there. My cat is teasing my dogs. Right. Glinting syringe. Bright needle winks under the stained glass cylinder. Medical hypodermic. Commonly used to extract or inoculate the blood. Oh, it gives us focus +2. Great. Doctor. Then I'll open this document box. No, but we can still not do that one either. Can we do that one? Yes, we can. You're feeling better. You can dig, because that's where the cat is. Provides a matrix. Okay. It's fine. Okay, can we do the document box yet? Now that we've got that one next to us? No, we've got 2, not 3. So can we do this one? Yes. Okay, why don't you come out here and search? You can look in the archives. You were digging. Dig some more. Oh, blood vial. Why have you got pain? Here we've got raw meat. Cook. Okay. Okay, and a mushroom and a moon grain. Moonshine. The healing spring. So this one does support +1 of loops. This one does loops. It's 2, 1, 1. From a task with this card. There must be an explanation. Chemical worksheet. Okay. Right, she feels better. What have we got now? Can we do the document yet? Nope. We got 1, that's a 1, so that makes 2. This needs 3, okay. It's very rotating. Okay, you swap with Atticus. Can you dig? Nope, you can't even dig. You're stuck there. Okay. Do the syringe. Trekker's Guide, +1 supports. You come back here. You can come here. Oh no, you can't. More meat. Great. Basic meal. Right, let's check hunger. 46, 54, 26, 36. So you are the next one that needs to eat. Syringe. Did we fail? We did. We failed. Adequate victuals. See, these are all supports. I can't actually do anything in this room. That gives us chemical support. So we're going to do the doctor again. It gives us that support. That's a 3. That's a 3. Continue. Raw meat. Okay. I don't want that in there. Booster matrix here. Okay. That wow. That is what is making that. That we don't need right now. Perhaps we should focus elsewhere. Okay, we'll focus elsewhere. You can focus over there. You, my dear, can cook some meat. I suppose you can do that. Hey, no. It's dining room. That's cooking. It gives us +1 cooking. +1 support. We can do an oil bud. Basic meal. Let's check hunger. 40. No, 50. Oh goodness. Okay, so you, when you finish there, what's your hunger? 32, 42, 10, 52. So as soon as you've done that, you can eat. Okay, let's do that. Moonshine, we don't have. You can't do anything in the library. No, you're basically just useless. For now. Are you tired? Okay, we'll go to sleep then. This is very interesting. I'm very keen to find out where the story's gonna go. You're also fatigued. That's fine. Focus fern and an oil, but let's do the moonshine for the doctor. Let's give you the mushrooms. Swap you for sleep. You can't dig. Oh, you can dig. Right, you can dig. Gift of the owl. +1 for the study. Moonshine. You can sleep next. You're busy there. You can now come here, have a look at the cliff top. Strange dreams. Yeah, I know. You can sleep. You can come and do codex. You can do short one. Atticus is exhausted, so Atticus can sleep next. You can come down here and do something with... Oh, you can't. Right, okay. You can't dig either. Nope. You can go there. Let's do that and that. Not that one. One. Because you can sleep. We've got some more meat that our master can cook. Yeah, I would, but none of you guys can do anything. Let's try you with that. Let's see how that goes. That's moon grain. It was good sleep. Excellent. Okay, basic meal, moonshine. How are you doing? You need a healing potion. That is what you actually need. Laboratory. Right. You need a healing dose, doctor. Got a dream one. Oh, we've got some more meat. It can be cooked. 52, 60, 10, 24. You need to eat something, Atticus. You still can't do anything there. Let's put you in there. What's that? Oh, an echo. Where's the echo? How's your hunger's there? That's fine. Yeah, because that also is where you'll eat. Tracker's guide. Let's do focus fern. You and you. Yeah, some more raw meat. Excellent. What's your fatigue? 24, 22, 34, and 21. Well, you seem to have a pretty good dream, so let's let you do another dream. Let's let you make a meal. You can do the oil. Let's see here. Controlled remotely, controlled remotely, 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 remotely. Okay. And we can't go out there yet. Okay, dream, focus 2 of mechanic. That's awesome, but I've got nothing to use it on. Can't use it on there. No. Put you there for now. Top. So you've made a basic meal. Gotta go in the laboratory. You can make that. You can now come back down here and start the task. You, doctor, can't do anything. Healing sprig. Okay. More raw meat. So we've got some good meals. Some moonshine. Another chemical worksheet. Excellent. See if we can do another chemical worksheet. So your hunger's at 38. 62 hunger. 10 hunger. So you should focus elsewhere. Did you just mess up a meal? It's no good. That is no good. Excellent. Okay, healing potion, and the doctor's 22. 20, 40. Okay, so let's let you eat something. You can continue. You found some grain and some more food. We can cook. Oh, Elkie needs her moonshine. She's focusing elsewhere. I don't know where else to focus though. I don't quite know where else I'm looking for the stuff. Yeah, the doctor can also dig. She can also dig. And I've got to make sure that I start eating stuff. Let's let Atticus eat mushrooms. I'm not able to do anything there. I'm sure incantation's going to be air of nausea. Okay. Sorry, buddy. About that. Why don't you go sleep it off? Okay, you found a healing sprig and a dream leaf. Let's do dream leaf. Okay, let's have you view, see what you can find. You can't do anything. These are all... Oh my gosh, this whole time I thought that was a support card. I just irritated myself. Okay, we got meat, we got a meal. Mushrooms. Your hunger's at 70, so let's let you eat something. Right. +1 research and a cryptic journal. As soon as you finished eating, buddy, you're gonna go up there. You're finished. You can go there. Thank you. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Yeah, that's a task focus for the dining room. It's a task focus for there. So let's... Oh, are you busy doing that? Ah. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's going to be at the bottom. Maybe this is in the middle. Like that. Maybe it's like sort of an eye in the middle. Let's pause. I cannot find my tools anymore. It's as if the house is shifting around me, scraps and relics wandering from room to room. I'm so weary with study and drained from ritual that I cannot think straight. I'm attempting to keep track of the fragments, and I know I could acquire replacements if need be, but I fear I'm stumbling into the darkness without the protections I need. The communion is urging me on, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmares that I see in every shadow. Okay. Cool. At least we did something different this time. Great, you made a dream draft. So how about we let you... Oh, you can't. You're a task focus. You've got dreams. You've got dreams. Let's have you, Atticus. I thought you had a dream. No, sorry, it hadn't clicked. Scholar's got dreams and the doctor's got dreams. So let's let the doctor dream. Okay. Scholar can continue here. Atticus can continue here. Someone needs to eat a basic meal. Oh, you're tired. You're sleeping next. Hello, cat. Okay, let's just see. Okay, 1% injury, 15% injury, 5% and 10%. So, I'm a little bit stuck, guys. Well, let's see what the doctor dreams about. Atticus can do that. That's fine. You're busy doing that. That's fine. And okay, so let's continue. That's task support or speaking. It's offering. So these are offerings that are going to be like in the church. This is task support for study. This is task support for the laboratory. Ooh, dreams of a lost book. Perform tasks with this card in the dining room. Okay. I am adrift in the air like a mote of dust, suspended in the fragrant air of the dining room. Someone has been drinking. A tired-looking man in a crumpled gown and broken spectacles. Lord Acheron. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes. As he places a card on the table in front of a rugged journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely in the journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book from the table. It tumbles to the floor, sliding underneath a nearby cabinet. Alrighty, so let's do the doctor. Can do that. You can go to sleep. You're busy with your task. You're chemical. Excellent. That's 2. So, and that's going to be 3. Okay, I think we can do that document box after this. Great. It's task focus, and that's task focus with 2. Okay, what do we have? Journal, right. So you can go up there. Do the journal. You can quickly have your moonshine. You're feeling better. You can dig, I guess. Okay, then you can come and unlock the document box. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. Right, what do we have? We have another fragment. I think it's going to go there. I have a feeling this is going to be in the middle somewhere. And we have a letter. New pilgrims at Highrook, a reopening is at hand, but you do not appear to be seekers. I pray you have the insight to act wisely, where Gideon acted without real consideration. Acheron was a talented scholar, but his downfall was to trust the communion. Their knowledge and ambitions are flawed and naive. His use of Dreamleaf led to his discovery of the tear, but his subsequent actions were rash and ill-informed. I hope that your progress will be more enlightened. To this end, I offer you a part of the whole you seek. Make good use of this gift, and we might speak again. Great, okay, so we only need 2 more pieces. Oh, and we've got Gideon's note. I heard the hounds again last night. I could not decide if the howling was real or just echoes in my mind. I barely slept. Simon's condition is worsening. I must find a solution either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. I must find a way to blind it while I seek the cure. I can still see the key in my dreams, her bifurcated head, the dark gaping maw. But no, I am a seeker now. Even without the ceremony, I will step beyond the threshold. I will compel the instrument of Nibiru to obey me. It's gonna go so well. Oh, finally, my dear, you get to do something. Alrighty. Cool. That's that, and that's that. I think we've got one more piece in the middle. Okay, you need to be unpaused in order to complete your task. How are you doing, buddy? You are tired. Let's go let you go to sleep. Complete, and in a timely fashion. Right, what have we got here? The chapel! Seeker letter 3. Brother Acheron, we understand that in recovering the tear, your son has been hurt. It is unfortunate and regrettable, but do not swerve from your path now. The knowledge and power you will acquire will cleanse your son of any ailment, void-born or otherwise. You must reach further into the inner circles of the unseen twin. Only there will you find the power to heal your son and fortify your family for what is to come. Prepare your summoning chamber, assemble the rite of the opening eye, and speak with the key, the guardian of the first circle. You must pass through the darkness to reach the illumination beyond. Communion. At last, the fog begins to clear. The seekers are trying to contact Nibiru, a mythical domain of cosmic power, an unseen isle that lies hidden outside the natural time and space. Vitali frowns, looking concerned yet excited. Engaging with these histories is enlightening, but it is also dangerous. I think we can assume that Gideon has already begun his journey down that path. The chapel has clearly been used for ritualistic practices. Asta examines the thick oak floor. We can assume it was locked to prevent his family from discovering his work. If he was hiding his activities here, then what might await us in the sealed chamber? Okay, so let's let you do that. You do that. Do we have enough? Oh, sorry. Study is where that's needed. You're sleeping, though. We need stuff to help us with studying. Right. You're busy sleeping, though, so let's let you finish sleeping. You can dig some more. Focus fern. You can make a focus fern. Gift of the monkey. That goes down there. You come up here. Purr. You can make oil. How's everybody's hunger? 40, 46, 22, 18. Okay, so you need to eat this because it's going to go off. Owl tea. Excellent. Do we have enough? We need one more. Right, doctor, you can come and... Did you eat? You didn't eat. Right. Okay. Oh, I didn't check your madness is at 50%. I think it was a bad idea for me to put you here. Okay. You've got oil. But it's not oil that I need. You're fine. You can't do that yet, though, because you don't have enough keys. So you go there. Hopefully you find some more meat. Ugh, doctor's useless. So are you. What is going on? The doctor, come and dig. Right. Your madness is at 60%. I need you to sleep. Your madness is at 10%, but you are quite hungry. Are you tracing charcoal? Oh no. Ha ha ha. Yes. You need to search again. We'll make focus fern just now. can dig some more. We'll wait for this echo to go away. Right. We actually want raw meat first. Echo's still there a little bit. That's gonna go there. Ah, okay. Gideon's note 6. He was dying. I had no choice. I summoned the key while the veils were still thin. And I demanded that she take him into the gardens of the first circle. The rot will stop there, but he will not worsen. But he cannot stay long without protection. He will become ash. He will wither away. I will raise myself further. I can enter Nibiru of my own volition. I will compel the needle to cure Simon. I will bring him home. Sophia must not know. It is best she believes that I have sent him to some private city infirmary. Once I have returned, she will see the reasoning and the glorious path ahead of us. The shadow is cast long across this house, but perhaps there's still time. What has Acheron done? Has he really offered up his own child to some eldritch horror? Real monsters or rotten seekers, don't matter to me. It's abduction, plain and simple. Atticus clenches his fists. We must find the boy, but I don't care if Gideon is ever seen again. Yes, Atticus. It seems he made a pact with the Communion, or the entities they revere, and to hide this from his wife. Such arrogance. Sophia Acheron is no idiot. Her intellect is easily a match for her husband. She will not be fooled. Asta adjusts her goggles anxiously. But of more pressing concern, who is this key? A demon? A seeker? Or perhaps something else? If my memory serves me correctly, the key is an instrument of Nibiru, the chief doorstep of the unseen twin. If Gideon has awoken such an entity, then we will face more fearsome dangers than the Communion thugs. Okay, so that's the opening eye, the right to break the threshold of the first circle and knock on the gates of Nibiru. Draw an anchored door upon the wall in white chalk. Circumscribe the form in a circle, and the apex of the arch draw a 12-pointed star. With your forehead placed against the star, sing the song of the autumn key. Hold the edges of the frame, stare beyond the wall, eyes wide till the tears drop to the floor. Close your eyes, close your mind, close the door, and open the door. The fragments have formed the opening eye, a ritual that seekers urged Gideon to complete. It is a window into Nibiru's hidden domain. Vitaly shuffles around the chamber, nervous but excited. It might seem foolish, but I think we must perform this rite to further our investigation. Vitaly, are you mad? These evil rites should be burned, not performed. We should look for the Acherons here in the real world. Atticus shakes his head vigorously. Gideon may have been insane, but we need not follow him into this lunacy. I hear you, Atticus, but it's clear that Gideon was determined to carry out this ritual. Perhaps we can find fresh tracks by replicating his actions. If you trusted my judgment during the Keel fever epidemic, then please remain in step with us now. Aye, Miss Caligar. You pulled me and my boys through that outbreak. I still owe you for that. Atticus wrings his hands, uncertain. I am not happy with Vitaly's plan. It won't end well, but I'll do as you ask. For now. Alrighty, so we need this there. And it needs 3. And what we're going to do first is make sure... Okay, incantation. Incantation, incantation, incantation. And start the task. Your madness hunger is fine. Cataclysmic powder, that goes there. And this just does a healing of injuries. Oh, Dr. Caligar is exhausted. Simon Acheron. The world melts into watery gloom. A vision shimmers into view as if stepping through a waterfall. Hello? Are you from the outside? Have you come to take me home? Please take me home. It's so strange here. Roots like worms and worms like roots. I don't like it, and I can't get out. I am slow and empty. Am I falling asleep? Am I dreaming? The ones who brought me here won't take me home. She comes and goes, singing like a howling star, and her head all broken up. Simon's image begins to waver. Please, tell Pa I'm sorry about the necklace, and I miss him, and Ma, and Abby, and Tubbs. The key, good Lord. I am the key, the opener of gates, instruments of the end. I am the keeper of Nibiru's secret paths. You have come knocking for me to return the boy? I will not. He is dreaming in the garden of the first circle. He will sleep with the shadows on the shore, a tribute to the end. Turn back, fleshlings. These roads are not for you. What evil is this? It's a good question. Casting feelings. Oh, prison me. Oh my goodness. Okay. End of chapter. Oh, this is the end of the demo. Great. I really, really enjoyed this. I found it very interesting. Doesn't hold your hand too much. You do have to figure out things by yourself. There's a lot of reading, so it's not a horror as in like jump scares and that kind of thing, but it's an Eldrich horror, and we know that there's a lot of lore and a lot of reading that goes into that kind of thing. I think it's great. I am definitely going to put it on my list, and I would like to do the full playthrough on the channel. But yeah, I think very different. I haven't played a game like this before. Kind of like Cluedo, but not Cluedo. It's just, yeah, very interesting. I enjoy it. I like the graphics. With the music turned down a bit, it's a little bit more easy to concentrate. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, where you've turned the volume down so you can concentrate better when you're driving somewhere. But yeah, that was the Horror of Highrook. And if you enjoyed the game, please go and get it. It's on Steam. It's not very expensive. I don't know what it is to dollar, because I work in rands, being in South Africa. But yeah, that was the Horror at Highrook, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, please comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you haven't. It really, really would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.